Sports. It's in the game.
Wow, now that's what you call good football.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now Patrick going to change the play. They go play fake. Mahomes towards the end zone for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? The same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman 29 yards. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Mahomes. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. There he goes, right side. DeAndre Hopkins, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
This is it.
3rd and 5. Now Jackson. Touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. 28 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
A big play there for KC. 48 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Brown goes in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 4 yards out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket and seeing nowhere to throw. He chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, forced out to his left. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Play action. It's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Now it's Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2nd down and 6 now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 6. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And they pick up the 1st down there with a gain of 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Play action. Now it's Mahomes on the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8.
Mahomes going to throw. Out to his left. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And Mahomes sees something. He'll change the play. Mahomes.
With a catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Mahomes.
Flush to his right.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. They'll run it now with Gray. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game.
Here's 1st and goal.
Mahomes now on the sneak. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Here's Mahomes.
And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Well, we know the crowd is absolutely stunned by what we just saw there. Forget, I'm stunned. I have to believe that you are as well. When they finally get their legs back under them, they'll head to the exits, and I think they'll probably be muttering a few choice words along the way, too. How did that happen?
I don't know. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Now 2nd and 5.
Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Dancing to his left. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Now Jackson on 1st down. Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
A give to Henry. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
And Jackson going to have the 1st down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Now a handoff to Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
No score after one on EA Sports.
And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wallace. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Kyle Van Noy buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On second down, Jackson.
But looking deep here for Flowers.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now it's Jackson. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, flush to his right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. This one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run with Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now Lamar changing the look. Henry again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
3rd down and 1. Now they'll audible to something else.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson being chased out left.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the...
The Raven offense set at the line for this next.
First time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, That's a win for their side.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Play action. Now Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Henry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
They'll try and run for it with Henry.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches, and then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Jackson.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Jackson.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Breaks through the contact. How did he stay on his feet? And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Jacksonville.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
They'll set up to throw.
And one more time, here's Kirk.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is throw complete there to Thomas.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with ETN.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for touchdown right here out of the gate.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Henry up the middle. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Now Jackson. Touchdown!
Rashad Bateman on the touchdown throw from Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Lawrence will throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. Tackle there by Michael Pierce. 2nd down and 8. Lawrence rolling to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Etienne will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play action now. Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it, but 3rd down coming up. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On third down, Henry.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They keep it with Henry on first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it again with Henry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
Inside handoff, Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Jackson looking to throw on third.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Henry again. But he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Tucker's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
They'll start on the ground, ETN.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
ETN up the middle.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
A handoff for Etienne.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now Lawrence to throw.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
On the counter, Etienne.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 39 yards.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Here's 2nd down. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35. Now Jackson.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Again to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
So a 2nd down here, 17 seconds to play.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from long, very long range. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A final shot now for Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
This ball intercepted. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Ford Field.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. First carry now for David Montgomery.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the...
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now it's Goff.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Goff going to get this to Gibbs. He's across midfield.
And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
To throw is Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Gibbs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a let.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Henry up the middle. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Henry again on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Fourth down, a give to Gibbs. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now. Again, it's Henry. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Inside handoff, Henry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Henry down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's... And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. This could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 29 yards.
And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he's upended at the 30 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Up the middle with Barkley, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here's Hurts to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And just shutting him off there. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. They're going to run this with a tight end. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. Now a 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7.
The carry here for the big tight end. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Here's a give to Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
43 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Barkley.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And Barkley will try to punch it in. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And Barkley did not get there. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They hand off to their big tight end. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Jackson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Running again with Barkley on second down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Steps away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 37. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 5.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
76 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On the run, it's Barkley. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. They'll run with Barkley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee here. Second down, goal to go. They give it off here to the tight end.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Jackson. That'll be caught by Hill. He's to the 15. And he's in! Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game, and they do win it on the final play.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway from Kansas City. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Jackson on first down. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground now, it's Henry. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now it's Jackson. On the move to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they pick they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
3rd and 3.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down. Conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar. 36 yards. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Mahomes to throw on second down.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10.
Offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice.
Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action now. Jackson.
That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Again, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward. For about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Jackson. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 71 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Henry up the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 20, here's 2nd and a couple. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have a Ravens first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Touchdown! Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Seven, our score after one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Henry. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Now 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or two short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll have the 1st down and then some. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Off to the races. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
A
first down carry for Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson now.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Henry will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time he is in. Yes. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now a handoff to Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Jackson. And to find the open man. That's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So they say no to the field goal tried late in the half, and it winds up really paying off as they score on the final play.
Yeah, a little bit of a gamble, but they had some foresight as well because they knew they were going to get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So they thought to themselves, if we score here, we can double up on back-to-back drives when we start the 2nd half.
Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returned, so the 2nd half begins with a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first and 10, it's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Tucker's kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Back to throw. Jackson, flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. This next drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Again, it's Henry. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
108 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Here comes 2nd down.
They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And down inside the 15 he goes. But now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now it's Henry. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This is Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Rolling to his right.
That is caught. Bateman.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy.